Hello students. So today in the chapter of the quadratic equation of one variables. So here I am going to some questions. We don't have to use the formula here. Simply we have to use the operators like the multiplications, addition of the fractions, the LCMs, like the general methods that we simply used to do till the class 7 and 8. Okay, so here I want to solve some question from your book. The page number is 11. Okay, so the question is, let me write the question here first. Page number 11, the question number is 2 Roman 4. The question is 3x minus 24 by x is equals to x by 3. So the question is 3x minus 24 by x is equals to x by 3. Now we have to solve and we have to find the value of x. And this is our quadratic equation. This is our quadratic equation. But you may say that in the earlier videos you have given one expression for the equation. That is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Yes, this is the general expression for an quadratic equation. And here that a must not be equal to 0. But you are saying that this is also the quadratic equation. How is it possible? They are not seems the similar. Yes, it is also true that this is not in this form. This is the general expression. But we have here some of the algebraic expression, and that we have to simply simplify here first, and in the end we'll get this equation in this form. Let's do the let's solve it now. So what can we see here? It is the 3x minus 24 by x is equals to x by 3. So whenever you'll have any number in the or any expression in the fractions, simply what we have to do, we have to simply either we have to add or we have to subtract. Whatever operators will be given there. In the case we have here minus, so we have to now subtract 24 by x with from the 3x. But don't write here this way that 3x minus 24, 3x minus 24 by x. This we write generally. But this is not the right way to solve this part. So how to solve? So whenever you have any expression in the fractions, we have to simplify the LCM. Say the question is say 3 by 4 plus 1 by 6 is there. So can we add this fraction this way? 3, 1, 4, 5 and 6, 11. No, we can't add this way. So generally what we do? Simply we have to find the LCM of 5 and 6. So we have to do the same thing. We have to apply the same concept here also. We have to find the LCM of this x, and here it is 3x by 1. That is 1 only. And the LCM of 1 and x is x only. Okay? And in this case we have here 3x by 1. That means we have the numerator, so denominator as 1. So in such cases we have to simply multiply this very term with the LCM. So let's multiply now. So multiply 3x and x, it will be 3x square. Now as we have minus sign, that is same here, and now we have the x and we have the LCM also is x. Now divide this x by x, means x divided x, it will be 1. So now we will multiply this 1 with this numerator. That is 1 into 24 is 24 only. Okay, and now this equals to x by 3. And now we have only the fraction in the both sides. If you see the carefully, it is a very expression. In the right side we have x by 3. Except this fraction, we have no other number in the right side. Similarly, except these fractions, we don't have any other number in the left hand side. So in such cases, we have to simply multiply. We have to do here the cross multiplication. That is done crosswise. That we call the cross multiplication. Means multiply crosswise. See the crosswise. Okay. Now we have to multiply this very expression with 3, and we have to multiply this expression with this. Let's multiply here now. So don't do multiply directly. If you are the beginner, so write this way: 3 into this expression, that is 3x squared minus 24. Write this way, and here you write x into x. You can multiply directly here. It's easy also. It is x squared. Now see, now multiply this 3 with this and this. Let's multiply. It is 3 is 9x squared, and now 3 24 is 72 is equals to x squared. Okay. Now we want this very expression. So to get this very expression, the right hand side or the RHS must be equal to 0. And here we have x squared. That means we have to shift this x squared to the left side. Now let's do. So it is 9x squared minus 72 as usual. And now it will shift it to the left hand side. So the sign will change and it will be minus x square, and now there is no number in the RHS, so here we'll have 0. Now we have here 9x square and we have here minus x square. So this equals to, if you solve it, it will be 8x square, okay, minus 72 is equals to 0. Now just try to compare this very equation with this very expression. In this case, in this expression, I have told so many times that here a must not be equal to 0. But either b or c may be 0, no matters. But a must not be equal to 0. See, in this case, we don't have the x term. We don't have the bx term. That means here the b is 0. Okay, as we don't have the x term here, because we have only x square term and the number free of any variable. That means in this case this very term is here 0, and that is why the expression is ax square plus c. And I have explained very earlier in earlier videos that this is also a form of the quadratic equation. In this case, b is equal to 0. So now we can see that this is our quadratic equation. So now we have to find the value. To find the value, I have already taught you this type of very problem. So to find the value of x, 8x squared, now take this number to the right side. It will be plus 72. Sign will change. Now, or x squared is equals to 72 by 8. So 8 9s are 72. Or no, so therefore x is equals to plus minus under root 9. You have to see very carefully here that why I have given here plus and minus, because we have this equation is the quadratic equations. That means we'll get always and always two values of x, and as because we have x square, so the value we obtain after these solutions will be either in plus and in minus. That is why we obtain always two values here. So in this case, it will be plus minus, and now see, this is the square root of 9. Now either you can write directly if you know the value of root 9, or you do this way. Just factorize it. So root 9 means 3 into 3. Okay, root 9 means simply 3 into 3. If you don't know this value directly, so we can do this way also. And now plus minus, and there is one rules that if two same number multiplied inside the square root, so they combine together, okay, and one single number will come out. So it will be plus minus and 3 only. Don't write here this way plus minus 9 only. No, root 9 means 3. So the answer is plus minus 3. That means the value of x is plus 3 also and minus 3 also. Okay, so using the same method of the two Roman 4 number, either you can solve here some questions like 5, 6, 7, up to 7 you can solve clearly. Okay, and in 1, 2, 3 you can try yourself. In the case of doubt, you may ask to me in my WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you.